Hi, my name is Jon Sell, and I'll be walking you through my workout program targeted for a collegiate level baseball player. We'll be starting off with a core exercise, working flexion with med ball crunch throws on a stability ball. Make sure your partner is throwing it over your head, so you have to extend out before you throw it back to them. We'll progress this exercise by making it a 3-way med ball crunch toss. This will work the obliques, making your body rotate and forcing you to use your obliques to throw it back. We'll regress this exercise by going onto the ground. This is going to increase your overall stability, making it an easier exercise. Next, we have a rotation exercise for the core. We're going to be doing cable rotations. These are going to be targeting the obliques, which is a very important muscle group for rotational power, which is a big part of being able to hit and throw a ball with speed. To regress this, we'll decrease the range of motion, only rotating through the thoracic spine. To progress this exercise, we'll set the cable machine at the lowest setting to perform a low to high cable rotation. This will engage the erector spinae muscles, while the high to low variant will target the rectus abdominis. We're going to move on to the upper body workouts. This will baseline with a horizontal push with single arm dumbbell press. This is a chest exercise working the pecs, but will force the obliques to anti-rotate, keeping your body from falling into the weight. To regress this exercise, we'll put dumbbells in both hands to get rid of the instability factor and only focus on the chest. Progressing this exercise, we'll lay back on a stability ball with one dumbbell again. This will decrease the overall stability and add another element of toughness to the exercise. Moving on to our vertical push, we'll be doing a half kneeling landmine press. This exercise will target the deltoids, with also the pecs as a minor group that is targeted. As with any unilateral exercise, we'll be sure to perform on both sides to ensure symmetrical muscle build. Progress this exercise by standing up in a split stance. This will decrease the leverage and allow for more muscles in the chest to be used during the push. This is also helpful if you are unable to sit comfortably in the half kneeling position. To progress this exercise, we'll keep the same idea of the standing landmine press, but we'll make our shoulder and elbow extension explosive. Jumping up and switching the split stance will engage the legs too and make it more than just an upper body workout. Moving on to the lower body is a great exercise for baseball players. It's our hip dominant bilateral weighted hip thrusts or hip extensions. We'll be doing our baseline with our back supported by a bench. This will allow for an increased range of motion over our regression, which will be done on the ground. The progression is very tough and requires many muscle groups to be engaged. We'll put our feet on a medicine ball, forcing our hip, adductors, and our obliques to keep us stable on the ball while extending through the hips. Moving on to our final exercise, we have our knee dominant bilateral squats. We'll start with a normal back squat. Make sure to drop the hips back to keep the heels on the ground and not get up on your toes like I did in the first rep. To regress this squat, we'll be doing a goblet squat. This will load the weight more towards the front of the body and allow more muscle groups to assist the lift. Our last progression puts the bar back up onto our shoulders and we'll be performing an explosive back squat. Make sure to go slow and controlled while coming down and jump up explosively through the extension. That'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching.